Hello, friends of the YouTubes. It is I, Duhad, and I'm here on the 15th to let you guys know that there has been yet another update to Low Gravity. As patrons and those following the channel for a while should be well aware by now, the 15th is the day that I let you know what new updates have been done to the Low Gravity role playing game that I've been working on for the last about a year now, and the same one that you can get down in the description for $1 a month on Patreon. This one's kind of a weird update because partly it's me going to be explaining some new features that I've added that are fun, and then also me kind of admitting the fact that I kind of realized during the writing of this new update that I made some math mistakes. Well, not really so much math mistakes as much as I forgot to do math on a couple of things that mean that I kind of just realized that a bunch of the NPCs they're fine, but the pre-calculated stats for them are kind of off. So when calculating their attack rolls, don't rely on the numbers I wrote down there because most of them don't have the penalty for whatever armor class they're wearing added to subtracted from their total. So basically you might need to apply the armor penalties yourself, or don't, and they'll be a little OP. A little bit, 1 or 2 points here or there shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, that's going to be fixed in the next update. That's a big thing I'm going to be doing a lot of in the next update is basically writing patches and stuff because we're basically done with content. I did some massive rebalancing to the system during this update. There's all the NPCs stat lines have been changed. And I did decount for those. Those have been updated correctly. It's just the armor penalties haven't been. There are now a whole bunch of new guys for the Federation, Federation soldiers and officers and stuff now have their own stat line, so you can play with them. The Brotherhood of Blind Saints has their own NPCs now. There's an entire giant list of assassins with their descriptions, what they do, their general stuff, and their stat lines. The assassins, okay, they're assassins and also gang leaders and bosses. Basically, anyone who isn't a corporate bigwig type, who isn't a leader, but is more of just sort of a badass field leader. So there's a bunch of stuff for them. Most of the assassins are either really, really strong on their own or are meant to be leading groups of people. So they're kind of in general meant to be kind of like boss fights, mini boss fights. I also added a new criminal organization called the Taiwan Triad, which is a Federation-based criminal organization focused on smuggling that basically I just wanted to make sure there was a criminal element that was actually operating in deep space rather than just the ones focused around Big Z and Atlas and all that. So, that's a whole thing. Aside from that, again, mostly there's a bunch of little tweaks and there's a lot of small changes that aren't really super notable, but that just are there. The game should be a lot more fun and runnable now. And the next update, I hopefully am going to be going through the whole thing, recalculating all the stat lines for all the NPCs. I'm going to be trying to, in addition to that stuff, which is going to take a while, but in addition to all of that stuff, I'm going to be going through and finally doing a lot of those rewrites and expansions to skill descriptions, quality descriptions, etc., etc. Just to give the entire book a lot more meat, to feel a little bit less dry in places, so as to make it more fun to read and to a little bit more usable for people who are not so used to role-playing. That is my goal for the next update. The update after that, assuming I don't get around to going everything I want to do in this next month, will be to add in some of the quality of life features that I've been talking about for a while now, example of play, what is role playing, what are dice, examples, an example campaign, a little mini example campaign to kind of give you an idea of what to do, some fiction, adding some fiction to the whole thing. After that, basically done. We're already working on the rough outline for the fantasy game, and the modern day game that I had talked about maybe or maybe not doing is now actually being handled by Belil. I'm working with her on it, so I'm not 100% removed from it. It's not like 100% nothing to do with me, but Belil is going to be covering the modern day one as a major system for everyone to use. So anyone who likes the major campaign, there will be a low gravity expansion specifically for playing that style of game, which will be really fun. I've been I've been working with her on this for a little bit now, and it's awesome. I really like the system that she's worked out. It's pretty fucking cool. So that will probably go up and be part of the whole Patreon thing as soon as low gravity is finished, which will be pretty soon. Outside of obviously the final edition stuff where we're going to be adding all the art and everything. So pretty big but not very flashy update aside from the assassins and some of the new NPCs. The next month or two will mostly be focused on quality of life stuff, making this book the best possible book it can be, so that people who have it, people who want to run with it, people who are waiting on a more streamlined version of the game, that will be it. That will be the edition that you're going to want. Obviously, the final edition with all the art and, even more writing and prettiness and stuff, that will be the ultimate perfect super edition. But, the version 1.0 will probably be within 2 months. And then we're going to start updating with some of the major stuff and the fantasy book. So that's all cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. We're going to be running Conspiracy X as the next campaign started. I was going to start running Low Gravity, but people really wanted Conspiracy X. We're going to do Conspiracy X first, then Time Knight or Morath might be running something, and then finally I have a huge, really big, epic, awesome Low Gravity campaign planned out that's going to really show off the system and hopefully really give anyone out there who wants to run the game themselves and ideas to just what this whole crazy thing is about. So hope you enjoy, hope you support, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Oh, actually, one other thing. Sorry, before I go. The Discord. I'm plugging the Discord real quick because that's the thing. Go and join that. I know I haven't been responding to comments as much frequently. I'm going to try and get back into that. There's been a weirdness with... Point is, I'm going to try and get back into that, but for the time being, go to the Discord. It's free for everybody. You don't even have to be a Patreon supporter. You get some perks of your Patreon support, but it's a open fan Discord thing. Go check it out. It's fun. I like seeing people there. All right. Now goodbye.